Good morning. I want to first put on my hat as chair of the Black and Puerto Rican Caucus and talk about the fact that we need to be doing more for working families here in Connecticut and making sure that stories like the one Antoinette told are not as common as they are today, because they are very common at the moment. And it's a reason why myself, along with Representative Kate Farrar, gathered 65 plus other legislators to make sure that we are trying to have a permanent refundable child tax credit here in the state of Connecticut to help those families. But I'll tell you one thing. There's 120 more reps and senators that you can talk to about that. And I implore you to reach out to them, because it's important for us to hear those stories, hearing what's going on in people's lives. I'm tired of people going issue by issue. What's going on with you in terms of your housing, your transportation? No, what's going on in your life? What is going on with you raising your family, raising your children? What's going on? What are the barriers that you face every single day? Because if we don't know those things, we're not serving our constituents the way that we are supposed to. But I'm going to switch now to my housing hat and just say one thing. I've said a couple of times I believe that housing is a human right, and I do. But I'm going to switch it a little bit and say I know that housing is a human right. Housing is something that should be available to everybody. And year after year, we have solutions that help across the board. I believe in local control, too. I don't believe in local constraint. When localities come and municipalities decide that they're going to zone in a certain way that keeps certain people out of their neighborhoods, people deserve to live wherever they want to live. As long as they can afford it, as long as it can be in a way that they can raise their families comfortably, they deserve to live there. And every year we have solutions, right? They're calling one of these towns Take the Lead, and that's a nice way to put it. Do your part is what I'm going to ask. Do what you were supposed to be doing and make sure that people can live comfortably in your communities. Because if you exclude people, or I know in my city of Bridgeport, we have a lot of homeless folks that come from the suburbs. And if it was up to me, to be honest with you, I would tax you for that. I would say, hey, pay my city of Bridgeport for taking care of these people, because we will never turn somebody away. But unfortunately, there are towns that are doing just that. Or arresting people for sleeping outside because the Supreme Court said it's okay to do that. Or people getting evicted in droves from homes just because somebody's trying to make a quick buck. I'll tell you what, when I'm balancing the scale of people going through intense homelessness and insecurity, I never would imagine that my wallet would weigh it down on the other side. Matter of fact, that scale is broken. That scale is immensely broken. And it's going to take all of us to live together to make sure that we're making sure that that side of the scale is upright. Those people have dignity, and those people have a place to live. So I'm not going to go through every single one. I'm just going to say this all together, right? Housing is an issue where it's like a water balloon attached to a fire hose with 8 holes in it. You're trying to plug the hole while also building some way to catch all the water when it pops. This is how you do it. This is not all of how you do it, but this is a lot of how you do it. And we got to get it done. Thank you very much.